okay? How many books do you get?
One.
All right, how many books do you get, Ryder?
One.
All right, how many books do you get? All right.
We all get one.
And it's a really good, I think it's a really good opportunity
Yeah.
for her. She's a really tough girl. She doesn't ask for help.
Right.
But even sometimes if she doesn't ask, I know she needs help.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for her to see the least she can try to do the most normal activities for her, I think that's helping her a lot.
Sure.
Like her personality, her autoesteem, she's really, I mean, I think it's a really good opportunity for her to be a normal student.
Yeah.
I won't. Yesterday you didn't want me to call you Buddy, so I'm trying
Yes,
something different.
yesterday. How about you call me Buddy? How about you call me Buddy?
So Amber, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What do you want to do with that?
With this
What-
lap.
You want to develop something so that you could keep it on your lap?
Yes.
Why?
Because for I can drive.
And you can take care of yourself, or
Yes.
okay,
She doesn't.
awesome,
She wants to be able to do it all by herself.
awesome. All right, we'll have to work on that. You bet. What's the philosophy, or what's the understanding here about ensuring those kids are included?
Well, we're working on that because I
Mhm.
think that that's a work in process and also a change of mindset.
Mhm.
I have a fantastic special ed teacher
Mm-hmm.
that understands that I want total inclusion, the best that we can have, and kids with their peers. And she does everything she can to support the homeroom teachers and provide materials. She'll come in and model lessons or provide support or make sure that there's a
Yeah, she
parent
does a
there.
lot of pushing, doesn't she?
I mean, to look at her master schedule
Yeah.
of how she supports kids, every minute of every day is looked at,
Yeah.
and how she approaches support for kids. And she would love to put a one-on-one para with every kid, but she also knows that that doesn't work well for building the independence that these kids are going to need.
Mm-hmm. Right. So have you had to do any upfront planning with the general ed teacher, or has it been?
A little bit for access so that she can get around.
Okay.
So the design of her room
Okay.
ahead of time. Amber came in before school started, and we her new wheelchair goes up and down, which is really handy for table heights. But we wanted her to be at the optimal position. So the physical therapist was here, and we measured to make sure the table was right. And then of course there was a ridge under the table that had to be removed so she could get close enough, and so little things like that had to be figured out.
Right.
And then the navigation of the art room that she's in, and what else? She's also in another classroom that all the kindergartners go to, so there just had to be space for her wheelchair.
Yeah. So you did some planning there.
Mhm.
Tell me about the planning and the work that you did with the parent.
So Amber's mom helped us to learn how to cath her,
Okay.
and that's been an hour a day
Sure.
out of our time here.
Right.
And so our mom's been coming to school 2
Right.
half-hour sessions each day for 2 weeks to do a slow and gradual training for the nurse and I, and so that Amber would feel comfortable. We didn't want her to be
Sure.
uncomfortable at all. So her mom was a huge part of that.
Awesome.
Making it
Amber
work.
was going to pre-K,
Okay.
preschool here in the SPRT.
Mm-hmm.
And then right before summer vacation, we have a meeting.
Okay.
Everybody, like the CPR people and the SPRT people.
Yeah.
sorry.
Parks and Rec.
And then all the teachers from kindergarten, Corey, everybody was there to
Okay.
see what plan we were going to need. Even early intervention
Okay.
was here because we were involved with them before. She
Okay.
turns 5. And we explained to them all the challenge that they had,
Mhm.
that she has, and we had all the summer to figure out like what equipment would she need. And then before they come back to school, we have another meeting to see if all the equipment was ready. They helped me with the tables. They help me with a special chair for her, just in case she doesn't want to sit in the wheelchair all the time.
Yep.
They offer me that, so
Wow.
they fix every single entrance the Amber need to go through with ramps,
Perfect.
and they check everything was safe for her to ride the chair.
Uh-huh.
Like they even put cement. In some parts of the school there was only gravel.
Mm-hmm.
They put cement just for her to be safe to ride
Wow.
the wheelchair. So they're doing a lot. Like even her teacher, Mrs. Burke,
Uh-huh.
her classroom was already set, right before.
Yeah.
And then we came a couple days before school start, and then the table that they have, it didn't fit for her. So they move around all the tables
Yeah.
and look at the school for the table that was better for her.
So tell me about how the principal works with you.
Oh, she works amazing.
Uh-huh.
Like I say, she's been really good. She makes everything that seems impossible.
Uh-huh.
She makes it happen. I don't know how she does, but
Yeah.
she does. Like that day that we were adjusting the table, we can find any table, and they say, okay, we're just gonna take one and we can adjust it, but it wasn't gonna be ready until maybe a couple days after school already start.
Uh-huh.
So they talked to Becky, and then she's like, no, just wait. And she was like running like crazy. I don't know how many rooms are in this school,
Yeah.
but she looked in the very corner and she found one table.
Yeah.
And that table is the one that works for Amber.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Hi again.
Hey, how's it going, Amber?
And remember, you take a picture of me.
Yeah, remember when you asked me to try to fix your container for lunch?
Yes, but you didn't.
It's right there.
Check it out.
Why don't you try it out?
Has a string on it. What is that?
It's green.
For what? Can you reach it? What is it?
It's green.
But what do you do with it? Oh, what do you put in here?
Food.
That might
So
not,
it's for lunch. Can you turn around?
let's see.
Oh, go on your neck.
Do you think that's gonna work?
Yes.
So here's what I would say, is go ahead and try it tomorrow, and you'll see how much weight you can put in before it does it. You might end up wanting to go, like, lift your arm up. You might want to go like that even, right? But
Okay.
try a couple different things and see what works. Your teachers might have to tie this a little tighter or something, because it stretches.
When you do this, it tickles.
Oh, that's all right, I didn't mean to.